Wright Street Mini Market store, it's a pillar in our community. I don't think it's so much the product in the store, but it's just that warm welcoming that you receive from the McNish families. It's almost like they are part of our families when we go there.
Thank you. Have a good day.
My name is Jamila McNish. I'm the co-owner of Wright Street Mini Market. Other owners are William McNish, Naya McNish, Shakura McNish. We have been here since March of 1984.
I walked into the store one day, and the man asked, "You want to buy a stove?" I said, "Nah, I don't buy no stove." And I went home. I kept thinking about it. My wife said, if you're going to get the stove, go on and get it. And I thought about it, and I thought about it, and then my wife scraped up $1,500. And I bought the stock and everything in here, you know, the cooler and everything. That's what was in here, you know, and I ain't looked back since, you know. But I thank God for my girls, you know, they came in, you know, to work the store, you know, because they could have let it went on to do what they wanted to do, you know, in their career. But they always come back here.
My name is Naya McNish. I am William and Gail McNish's youngest daughter. We all have our own careers. My older sister, she's a nurse. And my middle sister, Kiki Shakura, she's a cosmetologist and she's a caretaker. And myself, and I'm a chemist. I graduated in chemistry in Albany State. And I worked at that facility for 7 years. And I left there and I came here and made the decision to work with my mom and dad. But lo and behold, 17 years passed by and I never realized that I was gaining a business degree as well within those years. I realized that it's like balls in your hand, glass balls and plastic balls. You know, you could juggle whatever, but your family is a glass ball. A job is a plastic ball. It'll bounce from here and there. You can always get a career, a job. I could get another career. I could only get one family. And I'm very appreciative of leaving my career and stepping out and helping my family. Growing up, we always worked in here. We knew how to go and get it. We knew how to go and get it. So they taught us a lot of things and we're trying to carry it on. It could get a little full, but guess what? We work together and carry it on with a smile.
It was good for them being our boss because, and I can always remember my daddy. I used to always want to go out on a Sunday. And time I get ready to go off on a Sunday when I was a teenager, we gotta count money. We gotta count money. I used to hate when Sundays come because every time I get ready to go off and go with my friends, we gotta count money for the next week, make sure the bills are paid. So, but that was life. And I'm glad that they reared us in the right direction steered us in the right direction because it made us become better women and business-minded women. And when my mother passed, we had to pick up because she was the main one doing it. We knew what to do, but you know, in order to keep everything going, we had to do what she was doing. So we had to step up to the plate and, you know, make sure everything was taken care of as far as the grocery store, rental properties, and everything else that she had going on. But I must say, I commend me and my sisters because we have been doing the work that she did when she was here.
Like sometimes you might come up to the counter and I might say, "Today your day." I don't care what you got up there. They said, "What?" I said, "No, today your day. You know, you take this, you know, it's yours." And you know, that we did that, you know, very often sometimes, you know, like we give stuff away. We ain't pick no certain person, we just say, "Today your day," you know. You got to go back and bless the neighborhood, blessing you.
Just by knowing a family around the corner or this family, we know that they're unfortunate, but we don't look down on them. We want to help them up. We encourage them in every way. My mom encouraged them in every way they could. She never wanted to see anyone suffer. She would help out any way she could, even if it's a light bill or your kids needed Christmas or school clothes or just socks or underwear. If they come in here and, not having something, she will always say, hey, look, go within the freezers. Get whatever you need. Get whatever you need, and you don't have to repay me, And some people, they'll just come back, hey, Miss Gail, I have a couple extra dollars here. Can I pay on my bill? I know you got my kids' school clothes. Can I just help you with that? My mom said, no, you don't have to repay me back. I'm doing it from my heart. And it was nothing that she had to speak about. She didn't broadcast it. It was from her heart. Her and my dad did everything from their heart.
Yeah, she would always say, hey, love, how y'all doing? That was her word, hey, love, That was her word, hey, love. And don't come in with no baby. She'll take your child, because she love kids.
Listen, my mom always was the one to crack the jokes. She would build you up, tear you down, make you laugh, and she had a laugh that was unheard of. It was like a scream. Ah! Like, I remember one time she was laughing so hard in here that the lady across the street called over here. She said, Gail, what are you laughing about? I hear you all the way in my house.
They loved her to death, because she treated her like a bull. But she loved everybody. That's who made the stove. She was here, because I was gone doing this and doing that, for the stove. But she was here.
I can remember my mom was like, hey, we wait amongst customers. She don't treat it. I think it was just he and I or someone in the store. So she said, hey, come here. Go over there and get a bar of soap and get a washcloth because you have my store stinking. But come back because I love you and let me know what you've done. But that was her. And she gave him clothes as well. She just didn't tear you down. She built you up. She encouraged you. And so that person comes back every time they've moved on in life. Every time they come back and check on us because my mom encouraged them, hey, you can do better for yourself. And that person did better for himself.
She always wanted to put a shower in the back of her store. And I hate she couldn't get it in before she passed away because I know it would have been a revolving door. Everybody going back to take a shower for the ones in the community that don't have anywhere to shower.
When you come in here, you feel a loving spirit. We embrace you. We treat you as family, not just as a customer. We say, come back, have a good day. With a smile, at Wright Street, we treat you right. My mom instilled that in us. We have all types of people as customers. So in here, we love you. We treat you as one. We don't discriminate.
It's been good, man. Been wonderful down here. Been real wonderful. It's a wonder sometimes, but I always look upstairs, thank God, every day, for this business, you know what I mean?